Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Monopoly. When last we left off, Ollie had to mortgage off some of his properties when he landed on one of my hotels. And I bought one of them and then unmortgaged it. But you may notice that I have a lot less money than I used to. That was because I basically traded all of my money and a railroad away to Irwin so I could get a monopoly on the orange properties. A monopoly is no good, however, if I can't put any houses there, so I'm going to have to rely on someone landing on my hotels, or me saving up enough money by going around the board so I can begin getting property there. Please be kind, please. That is an 8. That is fine. I will pay $22 to Ollie. $22 is better than landing on the utility. It's better than landing on a railway. It's better than landing on that chance square, because who knows what's there. That is a 2. Make general repairs on all your properties. Ooh, I am so glad I did not land on chance, because that would have been awful. I'd have had to pay $200. I would have been able to afford it. So, you have to pay 12 to Irwin. That's fine. I might put one house on those properties. Maybe Penelope will land on one of my properties. That's a 2. That's 50. I'll take that. You could get a 2 or a 4. And then land on my hotels. Please get a 2 or a 4. Yes! Excellent! That means I now have $300 from you. That is a good enough cushion that I can safely get around the board. Please get another 2. Actually, if you get another 2, you go to jail. You did not. You got a 6. Take a ride to Reading. If you pass go, collect 200. You did! And you paid me another $25. It's not 50 anymore. But I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. That is a glorious cushion of money. You have been elected chairman of the board. Pay each player $50. Excellent. The board of what? I don't know. I'm not going to spend any money yet because I don't know what that chance card could throw my way. That is a 9. Advance to Illinois Avenue. Oh. Excellent! Pay $20 to Penelope, that is fine. I just earned 180. Right. Now, I'm building some properties. Let's buy some houses. Let us buy... Let's see. We will buy... 3 houses. Cost 100 each. Does anyone else want to buy houses? Sadly, you cannot buy houses. You spent 300. Now, these are far more dangerous to land on. And you never know, Ollie, you could roll really low. Oh, you didn't roll really low. That's a shame. That is a shame. That is mortgage still. Okay. Penelope here. They landed on one of my properties. They could still land on more. Irwin has a lot of money, but nothing to spend it on. Except giving it to Ollie. And potentially giving it to me. Alright, it's my go. And immediately to jail. Darn it! That's honestly not the worst, because that means I don't land on anything really bad. That's a 2. You own that property. Now, if you could go a lot further down and land on one of my properties, that'd be... Oh, hello, Ollie! How you doing? You're also in jail. Although I think you have a get-out-of-jail-free card, don't you? I think you do. Okay, Penelope. You paid 20 to Ollie. He may be in jail, but he can still take that coin. Okay, you are going... Ollie is going to unmortgage the railroad. That makes sense. He does have a fair bit of money now. He's not going to get out of jail, though. He's going to try his luck. That is a 10. Oh, you avoid... You're also in jail! Everyone's in jail! This is when Irwin also ends up in jail. No, Irwin did not end up in jail. I think Irwin's scheming against us. So... Many of the players are in jail now. You're going to trade with Penelope. Oh, okay. You want St. Charles's Place. Give me all of your money and I'll give you St. Charles's Place. I will give you a lot less money and you will give me St. Charles's Place. No, I will trade loads of... Give me loads of money and I'll give you St. Charles's Place. Never mind. Now that was a negotiation. It fell through and I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. Okay, I want to roll. Doubles. No, still in jail. Ollie! Go for doubles! Still in jail. Penelope! Go for doubles! You could just pay to go out of jail. Hey! You are out of jail. And then you immediately pay me $70. Fantastic! That makes me incredibly happy. You pay $75 in the luxury tax. And now it's me. Doubles? No. I'm still in jail. Ollie now wants to trade with Erwin. Okay, what's going on here? You want Atlantic Avenue. Please give me Atlantic Avenue. No. Good talk. Good talk, you two. Alright. Ollie is now going to remain in jail. Penelope, get a 2 or a 3. Oh, that's a 7. I'll still take your $18, but I'd have much preferred more. I'd have much preferred more. Okay. Erwin? Low roll. Yes! For $50! That is wonderful! You know what this means? This means I'm going to get some more properties. Hey, Kiko is going to buy some more houses on this property. He's going to buy 3 more houses. Is anybody going to buy houses? No one can buy houses. You spent 300. More houses. Now it's even more dangerous to land on those. I could get more houses, but I'm going to be cautious and wait. We are now out of jail. And I pay Erwin $10. This is fine. Now when we get hotels on those properties... Oh, it's going to be dangerous then. So, you are also out of jail. And you land on Erwin's Railway. There we go. Now Penelope has got past my first line of properties, but now has to pay Ollie $50. Now Erwin got an 8. 10 for Penelope. Now if you can roll to land on another one of my properties, that'd be fantastic. You did. That's $200 to me. $200. That is wonderful. I'm going to save my money for now, though. That's a 5. I'm going to save my money because I don't know what's going to happen. I could end up having to pay a ton of money to repair them. That's 18 to Penelope. Penelope's really holding on to that for as long as they can. For as long as they can. That's a 2. And a 2. $26 to me! Slowly I'm chipping away at your wealth there, Penelope. Slowly. Roll really high. I'll take you having to pay 75 there. That's good. That's really good. Okay, Erwin. I've never had this many monopolies when playing Monopoly. And it's only going to get worse if I get the light blue or the dark blue. God, if I then got the pink. If I got the pink afterwards... Okay, 7. That's fine, I will pay you 25. That is brilliant. Nom nom. Roll your bees, Ollie! And the bees were rolled. You own that property. It's It's one of the few properties you do own. Okay, Penelope. Roll really low. That is perfect. $250 to me! But now, I get to build more houses. 3 more houses. There we go. Pow. Now that is really dangerous to land on. Don't land on orange. Orange is much more valuable than purple. And much more expensive, too. Just to build and everything. Don't land on go directly to jail. Okay, that's fine. I own that property. Perfect. Alright, Ollie. Got a 5. Pay me 26. Pay me 26. Penelope, get a 2. Oh. Me saying get a 2 did not mean they got a 2. This is fine. Erwin has a lot of cash, but nothing they can do with it. Except pay it to Penelope. I think trading this off to Erwin has been a really good gamble. That's an 8. That puts me straight there. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a risk. And I'm going to buy more houses. 3 more houses. A little bit more money. And I'll be able to put hotels there. I have 657. Okay. Oh, yes! You landed right on there! Alright, this is going to hotels right now. Hotels immediately. Okay, you are... Penelope is trading with me. They are like, hey, please give me Indiana Avenue. But you have nothing to offer me. I don't want to give you Indiana Avenue. I am preventing you from doing that. Okay, who am I speaking to? Well, I'd like to buy some hotels. 3, please. I have 2 sets of hotels. Oh, you do not want to land on orange. You didn't want to land on purple. You really don't want to land on orange. And I really don't want to land on chance squares now. It would cost me $1,000. Oh, that would have been so perfect if you'd have landed on that there. It would have been so perfect. I'll take you having to pay 75, though. I'll take you having to pay 75. Roll those bees! Yep, perfectly safe. I just want to roll 10s now, just to avoid everything. Okay, Ollie. That's a 10. $10 to Erwin. You're still in trouble, Ollie. You are still in trouble. Okay. A 10 puts you here, paying 18 to me. I don't think people have landed on many of the other reds. Don't roll another double. Okay, no double there. But you still went to jail! Oh, Ollie. It's just not your game, is it? It's really not your game. Okay, Penelope. You've got past my first set of hotels. And your punishment for that is jail. This does mean that you could potentially go and hit my hotels. This does mean you could hit my hotels. Okay, Elwin. Land on my hotels. Okay, instead you just landed there and gave me $6. Eventually that will have hotels on it. Eventually it will. I just need for Penelope to be really unlucky. Oh, advance a go, collect 200. Oh, you avoided everything. Darn it! I didn't mean to roll that 10, but I'll take it because that puts me on free parking. Okay. And not a 10 this time. That's a... I'm in jail. Well, that's a shame, but if I'm in jail, that means I can't accidentally have anything bad happen to me. So, you want to take Boardwalk. Please give me Boardwalk. No. Why would I give it to you? I'm in a really strong position here. Why would I hand you Boardwalk? We're both in jail. Maybe we chatted about it while we were in jail, but I'm not giving it to you. Okay, you are also in jail. A 9, an 8, or a 6 is great for me when you get out of jail. That's 11. That puts you there. 10 for Penelope. And now me. Doubles? No. Still in jail. Ollie? 4. Still in jail. Okay. Penelope! 6, 8, or 9. Oh, it's a 4. 6, 8, or 9. Come on, I want that money. Someone is trading. No, someone is getting out of jail. They are now out of jail. Okay, Owen. Land on my properties. That's a 4. Okay, if you get a 3 or a 4, you land on one of my hotels. That's a 6. That is a 6. That is a shame. But what can you do? I'll tell you what I can do. Roll bees! I am in jail. Darn it. That is an 8. Oh. You can't pay 950! Time to mortgage stuff! Time to mortgage the railroad! Time to mortgage Park Place! Time to mortgage Venter Avenue! Time to mortgage that you can now pay. Only just! Only just! Hey, so I hear that you're in a bit of trouble here. Would you like to trade your Park Place? I could give you $1,000 for it. That'll help you not go broke. All my money? All my money for Park Place? Deal. I owe 17 in interest. You can't afford to unmortgage Park Place. It's a deal. That's fine. I will unmortgage it later. I will unmortgage it later. All I need is for someone to land on a different property, and we'll be fine. Okay. Hang on. Ollie is now unmortgaging his other properties. This makes sense. He wants to unmortgage them. I've given him the money to do so, but I took that property. I now have the dark blue. And then Penelope paid me $950. Oh, I have been rewarded! I am immediately going to unmortgage Park Place. Oh, that is wonderful. How much does it cost me to build houses there? 200. Yeah. 2 houses. We build 2 houses immediately on those properties. Oh, that's so good. That is so good! I have never had those properties. I have a monopoly. I have a monopoly on the corner of the board. On a corner of the board. That's very dangerous. Erwin is going to trade with Penelope. Oh, something could be happening here. You want Charles Place. You're now going to say, give me a huge pile of money, and we'll talk. You're going to say, no, I want to pay a tiny amount of money. And then they're going to say no. Yep, they're going to say no. And then the trade's going to fail. Yup, trade's going to fail. Okay. I am doing incredibly well here. I need someone to land on my dark blue properties. I need someone to land on my dark blue properties. I am in serious trouble if I have to pay for the repairs. But I'm now out of jail, and 10 brings me straight to free parking. Ollie has 1,386. But that's slowly going to get eaten away because nobody else has a monopoly. Okay, Penelope, land on one of those. Ah, it's a 3. Oh. I really want someone to land on one of my things so I can now make more. I need to save some money. That's what I need to start doing. Saving money. I can't get money, though, if people keep landing in jail. That's a problem. That's a 5. That's fine. I can pay you $25. 25 is wonderful. I can do that. Okay, Ollie. Roll moderately well, but a double. Or go straight to jail. Yep, that's fine. Just go straight back to jail. It's like everybody's trying to avoid paying me money by going to jail. Alright, low number. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it for 250. Penelope had so much money at one point. And now it's all gone because they landed on my hotels. You are still in jail. You are indeed still in jail. I'm rolling quickly. Not going to jail. And getting $24. Alright. Fantastic. Alright, Ollie. You did not get out of jail. I really want you to roll, just go immediately onto my hotels, and then just get bankrupted. Okay, got a 7. That puts you on another one of my properties, but only for $6. Only for $6. Owen is still in jail. I am not in jail. I got 9. I will pay the luxury tax. 75 is fine. I have the money. I will pay the luxury tax. This whole next part of the board's pretty safe for me anyway. You are still in jail. It's a shame that wasn't an 8. Oh, in a double. Then I'd be in a great situation. Okay, roll really well. Oh, go directly to jail! Everyone's going to jail. Jail's really good here for me, for these, because they can potentially just go on my properties. And I want that. You're out of jail! That's 7. Oh, it's a shame they just didn't immediately go back to jail. Alright, let me get around the board. That is a 7. I own this property and I got another 200. I am staying on the amount of money I have. I don't need to spend money right now. That's a 6. You're out of jail! And now you have to pay me 900. Never mind! I am going to buy some houses. I'm going to buy some houses. Let's buy another 2 houses. Right here. Yep, this is becoming incredibly dangerous. Every pair of houses I build makes that more of a disaster to land on. If I go to my deeds, go to this one. If there are 2 houses on that, you spend 500. If there are 2 houses on that, it's 600. And I have so much money just on hand. That's a 2. You're out of jail. Well done. That puts you on the electric company. 20 to Ollie. 20 to Ollie. Okay, Erwin. What you gonna do? The answer is roll a 9, and go to a property you already own. Now it's me! I have 1,235. I need to keep this money on hand just in case I have to pay a lot of repairs. I shouldn't overextend. There are only 7 hotels, though. But if I put 2 hotels on those properties, on the dark blue, that makes 5. And then if I put 3 on the light blue, that means we only have 2 hotels left. And I will basically be dominating everything. All I then need is to get purple, and I'd have over half the board. But this is some wishful thinking. A lot of wishful thinking. We don't want to push too hard. Don't want to overextend. Wait until Penelope ends up in a bad situation, then buy that light blue property off her, and work from there. But that'll be for next time, folks. Next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. We're doing well. We're doing very well. Far better than I thought we would.